USD against the Egyptian pound, so this work is showing me the downtrend, so obviously I'm having $1 in my investment. So let's click here the bears and come on. So great guys, we are going on further. First of all, having the fresh start, $2 and 5 cents here, so that's it. Going to the second currency ratio. Okay, guys, the system has shown us some period of consolidation. I hope everything will be going on great. Here, anyway, with the Bollinger Bands, we see there is a graph up of green candlesticks, and I'm going on here with $2. So let's click here, the greens, guys. Perfect guys, great decision was here. So as far as you see, we are entering up here the tendencies with the greens. So we're having $4, and I think we should go next to the third currency ratio, United States dollar against Indian rupee. So well, I'm zooming this out and I'm having the highest high rate over here. The lowest has been happening here, so the next thing is just considering the pattern. The next pattern will be showing on the head and shoulders. And I'm going on wondering what is going on. I will be working here with enough investment of $4. And watch me out on clicking the bears. Let's go. So it was perfect decision. As far as you see, the Quatex is a little bit late, but if you are talking about the strategy to start from, I can consider you working with the Bollingers. It goes really good in the combo with the MACD. So in this case, you see everything here is working on really great, and I think that we just captured $7 here. So let's go further, my friends. Let's go and work with the fourth currency ratio, New Zealand dollar and the Canadian dollar. So what's happening here? I'm zooming this out, and I'm having the highest high rate over here. Maybe the next season we'll be going on here with some green babies. Let's go with zooming this in, and I'm going to my investment. So I will be working with $7, and watch me out clicking here the reds. So let's go. Such a perfect case, guys. In this very moment we just entered it pretty well. I had my time, and now I'm having not so great income, but this makes me go into that trying for a greater one sum on my wallet, for a wider wallet. That's why let's work with the Canadian dollar and the Swiss franc. So as far as you see, we're having the volatility that is just going a little bit slower. So what I will be working, I will be wondering if the tendencies are going on slower down. So let's go to our investment, clicking here all that I got $30. And watch me out, I see this is green, but let's go and work here with the red button. And that's a great decision. I'm having more than $20 and some minutes. So now, as far as you see, if you are checking this out, if you're repeating after me, I hope that you're doing well. The system is showing up the tendencies to grow further down. So let's go to now currency ratio, the euro and United States dollar. So what I'm going to have here, I see here is double button. So there is a new one remark here, the new support and resistance levels here. The resistance level is right over here, and we're having the newborn brand new support level with our imaginative line from out of here. So what I'm going to do next is just zooming this in, having our investment all that we have, and $24 are here. So having all this in my mind and checking out the system with the greens, and let's go. So this was the perfect decision. As far as you see, we entered up with the Bollingers. The system is showing us that the candlesticks are going through the Bollinger Bands corridor, so we entered it up pretty well, and let's go further. Let's find some interesting cases. By the way, we'll start to work with 1 minute, and let's consider if everything will be going greater. Maybe we will change it until the time expiration of 30 seconds. Guys, I want to take a second and show you some results and feedback from my subscribers who have already become part of our community and have dramatically changed their lives. Just look at them.
Thank you for adding me to your private channel on Telegram.
100% profit and 100% signals. So I would definitely recommend you to trade with Laura.
Signals in VIP channel, so amazing signal.
Thank you so much, Lara. I win $30. You signal provide, Lara. Thank you so much, Lara.
So what will be going here? The tendencies are going down pretty well down. By the way, the MACD is pretty good in showing us about the trend and the power. So what am I going to do next? Of course, going to my investment. The investment will be here for $45. All that we have then we'll be working with, so let's go and let's work opposite the downtrend. Come on. The greens, guys, the great income we have here. By the way, if you know what I mean, if you repeat enough to me, you will be having almost $100. Yeah, $84 pretty enough for you to have your ice cream and coffee. So today I think the day is going pretty great. We've just entered up well with a remarkable situation with the doji, and then we're going pretty up. So let's go to the second currency ratio because we're out of time. My goal is to have about $10,000. So this is a really interesting deal. I want to go on my investment. I was checking this out with $84. I'm going to now time frame. Let's go and check this out again with 30 seconds of time expiration, and let's go further with the greens. Let's go. So perfect case, guys. You see, we just entered up in time. In the last second it was very perfect, but let's go further. Let's work with the third currency ratio, the United States dollar and the Indian rupee. So it's a friendly reminder that we're having the period of consolidation here. Somewhere is going pretty well, showing remarkable as a pattern to mention, something resembling the bowl. So I'm going here and let's check this out by zooming this in and having another investment. Another one sum of $162, and I will leave only 1 cent for myself. I think it's a really lucky cent. So let's go with the rest. Come on. As far as you see, we have here greater income. By the way, always consider working with the greater assets. If you see that the market has been changing in terms of the volatility, working on pretty well without any nervous situation. And as far as you see, we're having here 30 seconds. But moving on pretty great, let's go on the third currency ratio, the New Zealand dollar against the Canadian dollar. This page showing us some period of some consolidation again, so we'll be working with the remarkable catches, remarking the whole kind of history. We're having some tops here, and then the new grow up of the quads. So let's go and let's find some interesting keys along with this zooming out in this MACD. So system is showing us that it's going a little bit low in terms of the power, but I will be working here. What I'm going to do next is of course having my investment, $290 are here. So having all those dodges in my mind, having some patterns here, I will be using the reds. Come on. And here it is, guys, such an amazing time to keep on trading in this very case. You see, while having this uncomfortable period, I'm having my income. So let's go further. I think we should go to the third currency ratio. And what are those guys showing us? I see that after some cases with the falling down of the quads, there is a remarkable story of growing up. So we'll be racing with them, and what are those guys are showing us? I think that we should rely on this very green candlestick, so we'll be working here with, of course, all that I have $526 on my investment. So the investment has been tapped, so what I'm going to do here is just working with the reds, and let's try. Awesome. I'm really happy, guys. By the way, if you see this very interesting case, we have some candlesticks and there was now one engulfing bearish one. So now I'm having what I'm going to have here, almost $1,000 in my account, guys. The system will show us the engulfing situation, the engulfing candlesticks of red color, so that's why we entered pretty well. I knew I was right, and let's go to the next currency ratio. Let's work with the euro against the United States dollar. The system is showing us those guys are working pretty well, and they're almost also remarkable and famous. I will be using it as I'm using it all time, so the strategy is showing us some peaks or depresses. The new one here is now an engulfing situation in terms of the bearish trend, and I will be using here all that I have. 999 here is taped. So this is digits that will be lucky now for us. By the way, the MACD is showing then the convergence. So I'll be using it, and let's work with the reds. Let's go. Perfect, guys. There are some significant fluctuations that were along with the market on this very chart, but we ventured up pretty well, and let's go further. Let's work with the first, for example, currency ratio. Let's find some cases, but they are not working. Alright, let's go and work with the third one then. So this pair will be showing us some tendencies to grow down after this very period of one resistance level. And now one has been shown here. So I'll be using it, and there is a new one, lowest low. So what am I going to do next is considering some signals along the MACD, and let's go to our investment. Of course, I will be using here $1,800. So that's it. The investment has been tapped and the atmosphere is pretty sweetie, but I will be using it, and let's go. By the way, let's change some time expiration. So we'll be using here 52 seconds. Okay, so let's try all that we have. And let's go and work with the greens. Come on. So all went great. In this rare case, I see that all that we have is just minding the slower speed. Even if you have slower speed and volatility, it's going pretty great. So all that you have to do is just having a smaller time expiration, and then you will have your income. So also, if you want to know more, so by the way, let's go and find some interesting cases along with the next currency ratio, the New Zealand dollar and the Canadian dollar. So this system is definitely to grow down, and I will be using here $3,000. And let's go and let's work with the greens. Come on. Amazing, guys. I'm having $6,000 in my account, if you know what I mean. It's friendly reminder you that if you want to have a greater income in a really short period of time, and you see that the volatility is obvious. So in this case, the rest is working with a smaller time expiration. Let's go to now currency ratio, the Canadian dollar and the Swiss franc. Here to the smaller graph down as the quotations. I'll be using here again $3,000 2 times. So that would be a really interesting case, and it's a really pretty risky moment, and let's work with the greens 2 times. So guys, we're having more than $10,000 in a short